Today you have to discuss meter base. Actually, the meter base, it is the practical form of the Wheatstone base. And you know, Wheatstone's base, that is the balance condition of Wheatstone's base is that when no current flows through the galvanometer, then we get the ratios P by Q equal to R by S. You know it from the uh, from uh, from Wheatstone's base condition. So if it is the Wheatstone's base balance condition, then R by S must be equal to P by Q. No current flows through the galvanometer. And simply it is the practical form of the Wheatstone base. So what happens here? 1 meter. Why it is told as the meter base first? Meter base means that is the wire is connected here. 1 meter wire. 1 meter wire is connected, and that 1 meter wire is made up of manganine or constantan material. Manganine or constantan material, and this is the connector part, and these are the metallic connectors, and one side one gap is there, and right side also another gap is there, that is a 1 meter wire, and that is connected accordingly, and a cell is driving cell is connected from point A to B. So why it is told as the practical form of the Wheatstone's base? Just to on the left gap we are keeping one known resistance, that is from the resistance box. On the right side we use the unknown resistance, and here one in between, that is one galvanometer is connected to the jockey. Jockey is just simply a connector. It will connect the, it will toss the wires here, toss the wire only. So now just look on, it is just looking like the Wheatstone's base condition. This is the R, this is the R, this section is the S, this section is the S, and this section, that is the length of the wire, you tell it as the L. If it is L, and this will be the 100 minus L, because the total length equal to 1 meter, 100 centimeter, that is the 100 minus L. So on which principle it is actually, it is just looking like the Wheatstone's base. Whenever what happens here, whenever the switch K is made on, when the circuit is connected, when cell is connected to the circuit, and you will be finding, if you toss the jockey at a point, jockey, if it will be tossed at the point, so what will happen? This portion is acting as this R, this portion is the S, and this portion is the also P, and this portion it is the Q. And if the galvanometer shows no deflection, that means the bridge is a balanced one. The meter bridge is a balanced one, or we can find the R by S equal to this L by 100 minus L. This is the actually basic concept following the balanced condition of Wheatstone's bridge. So let us take it, suppose let R equal to simple letter, that is the resistance per unit length. Per unit length. R is the resistance per unit length. And if it is touching the, if this jockey is touched at a point, this point J, and we get the galvanometer no deflection, means in that condition the Wheatstone's bridge is a balanced one. So we get it the ratio R upon S, that is equal to, if R is the resistance per unit length, so what will be the resistance of L length? So what resistance of L length will be L into R. Resistance of this 100 minus L into is equal to 100 minus L into R. So this R, these are cancelled, or we get it the R by S equal to L by 100 minus L, or S equal to, you are finding 100 minus L by L, 100 minus L by L into R. And you know, R is the known resistance, and by knowing the null point means the point at which if it does the jockey, the galvanometer shows no deflection. In that case, the total bridge is becoming a balanced one, and balanced one means it follows the balanced condition, that is R by S equal to L by 100. So S is the unknown resistance. So by knowing the balance point, balance length, we calculate the unknown resistance, that is 100 minus L by L into R. This is the required expression for the balance condition of the meter bridge. Calculate the unknown resistance that can be obtained from the meter bridge. So you know it here, from this expression we can know it, if the S, the unknown resistance will be increased. If this will be increased, what will happen? That jockey will be moved towards left. If it will be decreased, the jockey will be moved towards right. From this expression we can know it also. If it will be increased, that part also will be increased. That means the jockey will be moved towards left. If be careful, jockey will be moved towards left. If it will be decreased, the jockey will be moved towards right. And by using that meter base, we can calculate the unknown resistance. Also, we can calculate we can verify the series grouping and parallel grouping. This is the practical form, and we will be finding in the practical also. Thank you.